What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another break on this Friday evening. Right now, we've got 2024 Top Star Wars Galaxy Chrome 4-box number 1 random letter. Gonna go ahead and get this shared over to the group, get everybody tagged, and then we'll hop in on the fun. After this, we'll have Panini Origins Football. So if you're waiting for that, promise it's coming right after this one. Scott, having a hard time tagging you. If you go by something else on Facebook, let me know and I'll go ahead and get that tag added. Got the rest of those tags in there for everyone. Go ahead and give everybody about a minute or so to hop on in here. While we're waiting for that, I'll go ahead and get our 4 boxes out of the case. Should be a really fun one. Hoping for some autos, sketch cards, things of that nature. All right, got our 4 boxes there. Go ahead and get this moved out of the way. All right, now that we got those, let's hop into our browser and get the names and letters random. Got the names here first. Caden King on top, William Schultz on the bottom. Gonna roll the dice. Anything 4 or less, we will roll again. Got a 4 exactly, so we're gonna go ahead and roll those dice again. Got a 10 this time, so we're good there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tyler Vandenbaugh on top, Caden King on the bottom. Go ahead and get that reflected on your screen. And then we've got the letters here. A on top, all sketch and blank canvas on the bottom there. Same thing, going to roll the dice. Anything 4 or less, we will roll again. Got a 7, so we're good there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. L on top, S on the bottom. Hop back over to the main. Start that trade timer. Trade timer has now started for everybody, in case you want to swap your letters. While that's running, I'm going to go ahead and get these verification codes pasted into the chat. All right, verification codes have been pasted into that chat. If you want to check those out. Got 4 minutes and 18 seconds left on the trade timer, so plenty of time if anybody wants to swap letters. Just under 4 minutes left on that trade timer. Just about 3.5 minutes on that trade timer. Plenty of time if anybody wants to swap their letters. Just under 3 minutes now left on that trade timer before we hop on in here. Just under 2.5 minutes left on that trade timer, now past the halfway mark. It is, Jim. So if a card says like the Emperor, it goes to T. So it's whatever the first letter on the card is. So like if it said the Dark Lord or the Duel, that'll go to T. But if it said Darth Vader, obviously that's going to D. Same with autos. It's going to the character name, not the actor name. So Hayden Christensen, Darth Vader would still go to D. Things like that. Pretty easy. Just about 1.5 minutes left on that trade timer. Hey, you could get some good G cards. There's some good characters like Greedo, General Grievous. Some really cool ones. I'm not a Star Wars encyclopedia, but I do know some of the characters. Last 60 seconds here on the trade timer. I used to love Star Wars when I was growing up. I kind of fell off of it for no reason at all. But General, exactly. Perfect. Lots of generals in Star Wars. It is kind of a military drama. Last 30 seconds here on this trade timer. $19, $18, $17, $16, $15. I'm not going to count all the way down. I'll start at 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, that's going to do it for this trade timer. Good luck, everybody. Those are your letters. See, exactly. David's right. G's a great letter to get. Here we go, everybody. Good luck. Hoping for those autos. Got 4 chrome parallels guaranteed per box. Celebrating the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace as well. Really sick pack art there. Empty box there. We believe in you, Jim. You're going to get something cool. First pack, here we go. Love the art style of these cards. Good luck, everyone, once again. Let's have some fun. Dang, I think I bought a pack of these like a long time ago. I know I have some Star Wars art cards hanging out. Got our first refractor there. And I'll show this too, and I'll show it if we come across anything numbered or anything like that. But the name is on the back of the card, just to keep the full art appeal. Got another one here of Padme Amidala. Daring Deceptions. That'll actually go to D. 85 out of 175. Nice one there going over to D. There's a Grogu. Does everybody have a favorite Star Wars movie? I know some of you probably just bought into this because it looked fun. But there's a Watto. I think mine is Return of the Jedi, which I know is a hot take because everybody always claims Empire Strikes Back is the best one. Got a Darth Maul. Sinister Shadow. 33 out of 75, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Phantom Menace. Okay, I was just making sure one more time. So that'll go to S, because that's the first letter of the card name. So 33 out of 75. Nice Darth Maul. Going over to S there. Empire Strikes Back is a good one. And I can make the argument for either. I don't... Heck yeah, Jim. That's always nice. I'm sure he'll love them. That Obsidian Soccer today was pretty cool. I really like Revenge of the Sith too. I know that's another hot take there. Got one here. Going to be numbered 90 out of 150. Going over to G and Jim. Really nice Grogu shot there. On the goodbye for now. I think the prequels, as much as they're hated, kind of age better a little bit with time. I mean, I grew up on them, so I also get where the hate is. But as someone who grew up on them, I personally enjoy the prequels. I think Hayden Christensen kind of got a bad rap. He's just doing his best Luke Skywalker impersonation. Not saying it's good or anything like that, but I think he deserves some more respect. Although I would say I've noticed the prequels getting a lot more love in the last couple of years, which I think is good. I think there can be both. It can't be the worst thing Star Wars related, so. Got an auto here. 5 out of 25. Gor Koresh. Going over to G. It's going to be an auto of John Leguizamo. Nice one there. That one's going over to Jim. There you go, Jim. Another G coming your way. And a John Leguizamo. I'm a huge fan of him. Congrats on that one, Jim. Autos typically fall only 1 or 2 per case, so nice one there. Had the luck of the G. David brought you all the good luck. Yeah. 100% agree. Okay, let me get this base moved out of the way. We'll hop into box number 2. Like, I definitely, out of the 3, I get the hate the most for Phantom Menace because that kid is kind of obnoxious. I mean, you can't blame him too much. He's just a little kid. But Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, or Attack of the Clones, rather, and Revenge of the Sith are both 2 pretty solid movies. Like I said, I can understand where people come from when they have their critiques or their dislikes of them. I get it. But personally, as someone who grew up on them, I think they're pretty enjoyable. Empty box there. I don't know how I felt about the new Disney trilogy. I really liked the first one, The Force Awakens, and then I felt like it kind of fell apart after that. But to each their own. As long as it brings someone enjoyment, that's all that matters. That's a sick art card there. No, it's just one of the base, but love the art on some of these. Got one here. This one's going to be a 58 out of 99. That one's going to R. Nice shot of Boba Fett there. Like I said, going over to the letter R. Got another numbered one here. This one's going to be 80 out of 150 going over to R and Reva. One's going over to Jordan Guinan. There you go, Jordan. That must have been cool. I don't know if I've ever seen any of the remasters of the originals in theaters. Which is surprising, because like I said, I was obsessed with Star Wars for a good 5 or 6 years when I was in middle school. I think I might have seen one of the prequels in theaters, but I honestly can't remember. It's cool they include Clone Wars stuff in this, too. I definitely know I went opening night for all 3 of the Disney ones. I even went to the toy release at Toys R Us for Force Awakens. It's my first toy release I ever went to. That was a lot of fun. And right before... Get that center there. Right before Toys R Us closed, too. I think that was only like a year or 2 before they went out of business. That was a unique experience. I've never seen toys fly off the shelf that fast. Okay, I'm going to show this one first, just because I don't want to mess it up. Got a Kylo Ren here. It's going to be a 5 of 5. Going over to the letter K. Nice one there. Absolutely beautiful card. Low numbered. That one's going over to Scott. There you go, Scott. Congrats on that one. Kylo Ren, 5 out of 5. Absolutely gorgeous. Put that right next to that auto there. Nice one there going over to Scott. Congrats on that one, Scott. Banger after banger. I'm a huge fan of this pack art, too. Got another one that's numbered here. This one's going to be, got to bring that closer, 136 out of 139. Going over to the letter M for the Max Rebo Band. One's going over to Scott as well with the letter M. There you go, Scott. There's always another opportunity, David. I love the look. Every one of these cards is absolutely gorgeous. I know the art style fits well with Star Wars, but I would love to see them do this with other movies. There's one of the Mandalorian there. That would be going over to the letter A. This is Topps Chrome Galaxy. Topps Star Wars Chrome Galaxy. That is the important. Definitely one of the more beautiful sets I've seen. I'll say that. I mean, even if you weren't a Star Wars fan, how could you hate the art design of some of these cards? All right, box number 3, here we go. Empty box there. They should do posters of some of these. I feel like those would sell by themselves. I feel like it would be a cool idea too. I know they do like the sketch cards in here and the blank canvas. It'd be cool if there was like a super rare redemption for one of the original works of art that these cards are based on. I feel like a lot of people would love chasing that. I know I would. Let's do it. Let's get a 1 of 1. Would love to. They have one with the Force, which I know has 1 of 1s. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other 1 of 1. That's a cool looking Yoda card. Make sure that's okay. Trying to get it so that the light, they're kind of all very dark cards. Yeah, 100%. Well, I guess it depends on the rarity, though. If there's only like 8 redemptions and you make the same amount of product, it can't be that bad. But I guess these art pieces would go for insane. Got one here. Going to be numbered 68 out of 175. Battle Worn. That one's going to go to the letter B. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. I knew what you were talking about. Just, I guess, it depends on, like, if they did it redemption style, how many redemptions they did out of there. Because you could do, like, 1 or 2 redemptions for original art and then make a ton of base and a ton of, like, normal and make it ultra rare, and I don't think it would be. Ooh, we got a sketch card here. Don't want to say 1 of 1. They are normally 1 of 1, so congrats on that. Of Jedi Master Yoda. That one is going to Brandon Lim, who got the all sketch and blank canvas. Really nice one there. I don't know why the color's not picking up. It's like neat. Oh, because it's a green screen color. Get that magged up. So with that Yoda card, it is actually like bright neon green, but because of the camera and the way it's set up, it looks black. But I promise it looks much nicer green in person. Congrats again, Brandon. Absolutely gorgeous card. Can never go wrong with Master Yoda, especially an original sketch of Master Yoda. I'm loving this Star Wars stuff. This is so nice. There we go. Once again, going over to Brandon. Congrats on that. And like I said, in person, this is all bright, like green screen green, which works great on the card, but is unfortunate for the camera because it's not picking it up. But it almost makes it look cool because then you just see Yoda. Nice Christopher Lee there. Got a nice one here. Disciples of the Empire, 14 out of 99. That one's going over to the letter D. From S, it should be like... There's been a couple S so far. I'd have to show them. But like anything that would say Sith Lord or... Congrats. Glad to hear that, Brandon. It's a really sick card. And like I said, it looks cool now. It looks better in person without the green screen. But going back to Caden, your answer, a lot of the ones too, like, you'll see this card says Call the Jedi. So it doesn't go to Stormtrooper because it goes to whatever's on the back of the card, the title of the card. So there is character cards as well. So like, the Darth Maul ones are an insert, so when most of the inserts don't, but most of the other ones, like, let's see. Yeah, so this one will come to you because it's Sith Lord, so S. Yeah. I know it's a little confusing. Got one here. 44 out of 199. IG-11's initiative going over to I. I'm not sure, Caden. I think we're splitting it up like 3-4 boxes. 3-4 box breaks. Just to make it a little bit more affordable for everybody. But we might break a case in the future. But I know for this case, I think we're going to do 3-4 case breaks like this one. Four boxes. Like this one is 4 boxes out of the case. We did a 4 case. That would be crazy. Sorry, I might have just been caught up in my own brain. Yeah, that's exactly. 59 out of 199. Going to the letter A and an understanding. Luckily that one works out because Ahsoka also starts with the letter A. Yeah, you might be right, Devin. Sometimes I get so caught up in my mind that I will say the wrong things. Try to correct myself, but I appreciate Davon, sorry. There we go. Get those moved over. Devon, yeah. Sorry. I'm trying. Making a note to try and correct myself. There we go. Empty box there. Interesting. Let me check the back of these real quick. Okay, it is just two of the same. Just want to make sure one of those wasn't a numbered card or something. They could too, because we were talking about earlier, it'd be too expensive to have like original art cards in here, like redemptions for like the full size art. Even if I know a lot of art is done digitally now, so that would be difficult too. But it would be cool maybe to have redemptions for like signed prints by the artist that are like larger scale than just the cards. Because I love sketch cards, but some of these, like that Christopher Lee as Count Dooku, I would love to put a poster of that up. And I think a lot of Star Wars fans would love that. Just as an additional redemption to chase. Got another daring deception here. 24 out of 75. That one once again going over to the letter D. Yeah. Ooh, got a backwards one here. Just a base. Interesting. Yeah. No, not from the 70s and 80s. That would be impossible, but like original, because I'm sure these artists didn't create this art like a long, long time ago. So I'm sure they have it saved somewhere. And the 70s and 80s ones, if you got like an original poster of that, you'd be paying like art post, like original art from it. 73 out of 175 Sith Lords going over to the letter S. Nice looking card there. Because I believe Drew Struzan did the art for at least some of the posters. I know he did all the Indiana Jones. I believe he at least did Empire and Jedi. And I know he sells signed prints still, but to get a Drew Struzan original on any movie, even a movie that's not as huge as Star Wars, is ridiculously expensive. And rightfully so. I mean, dude is a master in his craft. Got a 19 out of 199 Jabba's Bounty Hunter here. Going over to Jay. I've been tempted a couple times to get a Drew Struzan print of a album cover, Welcome to My Nightmare by Alice Cooper. I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. There we go. That one going over to Jay. That's a sick look there. That's sick. What movie is it? Is it Star Wars? I collect autographs as my hobby, so I'm a huge nerd for anything signed. I think the only movie poster one that I have that's... Oh, that's sick. I have 2 original movie posters, I believe, in my collection. I have an original Karate Kid 2 poster that hung in a theater, signed by Billy Zabka and Martin Kove, who are not in it for very long. But that's how it came when I bought it, because that's one of my favorite movies. Then I have an original Lord of the Rings 2 Towers poster signed by all 4 Hobbits, which was a task to get signed, but really fun. All right, last one here. Going to be Friends Forever. That one's going to be 63 out of 199. Coming over to the letter F. Get this base moved over, get the top loaders moved over, and we'll hop into our quick recap. Yeah, he's in the first, 2 minutes because it carries directly over from the tournament. That's why I said he's not in it very long. But, Martin Kove's in it, too, and he bashes the window. Yeah, he's in flashbacks, but they filmed it, new. It was new footage that was designed to look like flashbacks. And Martin Kove, in the beginning, bashes through a window trying to hit Mr. Miyagi, and they accidentally did not replace it with sugar glass. So when I talked to Martin Kove about it, when I met him, he said it was his actual hand. And so when you see the blood in that movie, that's his actual hand from breaking through real car window, which is insane. All right, here we go for our recap. We've got this absolutely gorgeous Yoda sketch coming over to Brandon Lim. Congrats on that. We got the Gore Koresh 5 out of 25 John Leguizamo auto coming over to Jim. There you go, Jim. And then we've got the Kylo Ren 5 out of 5. That one's coming over to the letter K. I am blind as a bat right now. Oh, there we go. And Scott, there you go. That's going to be it for this break. I will see you in Panini Optic, possibly momentarily. Otherwise, have a wonderful evening, everybody.